Hello, I'm the CommanderZander. I remember it so that a stage critic doesn't have to. And neither should you. Well, the Super Bowl is come and gone, and it's once again time to delve into some of those commercials that you saw. Or in this case, all of the good ones, since there were barely any that were there to begin with. Maybe because of a certain president, I don't know. But in any case, as usual, I will be delving into the commercials that you probably saw during the Super Bowl. If not, you probably did during the second half when Brady pulled off that epic comeback. Which, by the way, best Super Bowl I ever saw. But that's besides the point. Oh, and Lady Gaga was so awesome, but that's also besides the point. I'm going to delve into some of those commercials that you saw during the Super Bowl. Why? Because I happen to have a knack for commercials. And you probably want my take on it, much like other people do. So with that, let's delve into some of those Super Bowl commercials that you probably saw and probably were like, yay or nay, or maybe in the middle. Let's start with the Honda commercial. They usually do not disappoint. This year they're promoting their new CR-V, which basically is going back in time. This is very clever of Honda. We see a lovely Tina Fey, as well as other characters like Jimmy Kimmel, and Steve Carell, and Robert Redford, all in high school yearbooks. It's a very clever thing.
You may fall flat.
Why do I think it's clever? Because you never knew that they were going to go from that to the stardom that they have become. Which is basically the idea of the Honda CR-V. It's amazing how much it has progressed as time flies. But then again, you could say the same thing about Ford, because they've been the best-selling truck for the last 40 years counting. But that's besides the point.
On your face. But technically, that's still moving forward.
You gotta pick yourself up, make some moves, and do it all with a smile.
Believe in yourself. You think that any of these folks believed that I'd make it?
Definitely not.
That was a rhetorical question, Daryl.
Yeah.
If you want to make an album, make an album. If you want to make a universe, make a universe.
If you want to review videos, then shoot a video.
Just like this, but play the clarinet.
The point is, all dreams
Something you never knew about Jimmy Kimmel. He apparently played the clarinet.
towards them.
Hopefully better than Squidward. As you can see, the evolution of the CR-V, and this is their newest model.
CR-V from Honda.
Okay, maybe not that great, but still better than Squidward nonetheless. So that was the Honda CR-V commercial. As usual, Honda does a really good job getting the message out. In this case, it's from over the years, back in time, you never would have thought they would do this, but then as the years progress, you're amazed at how they've been able to get so far. And it's basically telling you, you never know. Just like Kurt Warner, who you never knew was going to make it to the Hall of Fame, and he just got enshrined. So the message is, you gotta believe, kids. Absolutely gotta believe. Now, we're gonna stick with cars. Cam Newton made the Super Bowl for the second year in a row. Last year, he led his team to the Super Bowl. This year, he's in the Super Bowl as a commercial. Kind of like the Snickers ad, but this is what Buick is promoting. We see kids playing a Little League football game.
That's all right, son. Get right back up. You're all right.
Dad trying to motivate him otherwise, but everyone else is like, fuck this
Pick
kid.
up a Buick. Wow, that's nice. But if that's a Buick, then my kid's Cam Newton.
Oh, now you don't have faith in your son. Yeah, if that's a Buick, because the message is that's not supposed to be a Buick, because you know Buicks are not meant for like open roof sedans and stuff like that, or coupes. The point is, if that's that, then my kid's gonna be Cam Newton. Careful what you ask for, Daddy-O. Watch Cam Newton. My initial reaction when I saw Cam Newton was, I'm thinking of that one scene from Billy Madison, where Adam Sandler goes, now you're all in big, big trouble. And that's exactly what happens in this scene. No, trust me, you do not want to get a ball thrown by Cam Newton. He's just gonna... No, don't... Oh, what a fastball! Sign him up for the pros! And by the pros, I mean the big league. And by the big league, I mean baseball.
Some people just can't believe that.
Oh yeah, another Buick comes up.
That's a Buick right there. That's a Buick, and I'm a supermodel.
Nice play, Billy!
Oh, good lord. I love the ending because the rep can't take his eyes off the freaking model. See, even in a commercial, Cam Newton can still be rock solid. Another fine commercial. Now, we got one more car commercial that I'm going to delve into, and that's the Kia one. That has Melissa McCarthy. You might remember her from, well, Bridesmaids is the big movie that she's in, but she's been in other movies too, and she's also been in Mike and Molly. You're going to see how funny she is. Unfortunately, this is also very painful. When I first saw this commercial, I knew this was funny, but you still can't believe all the stuff she's dealing with. As we hear, I Need a Hero in the background. Kia is promoting their new hybrid car called the Kia Niro, which obviously by a hybrid means it can go forever and ever and ever, meaning Melissa McCarthy can do all this stuff and still not lose all the gas. So she protects the whales. Only one problem. She gets squashed by one. Irony! Boom!
Hey, Melissa, now the trees need you.
She hugs the tree, but the problem is it's being sawed down. Timber! Oh!
The ice caps are in trouble.
She puts a sign that says save the ice caps except it breaks the ice caps up. And she's going to... Ow! Oh, that's gotta hurt. Oh no. No, no, no.
It's hard to be an eco-warrior.
Good thing it hooked her and not poked her ass.
Introducing the most fuel-efficient
Once again.
crossover, the Kia Niro.
See, at that point, she's like, are you kidding me? You're gonna put me through all this turmoil just to promote a car? Ugh. It's funny, but when you first watch it, you could kind of have the reaction like, oh, I can't believe that. By the way, kids, never try this at home. She obviously survived because this is all fake, but yeah, don't try this stuff at home. But you get the idea. The message is Kia is a hybrid car. Or they've got a hybrid car. And can save you a lot of gas money. Now, the Snickers ad, which is a very, very controversial one at the time. They were going to do a live commercial. We had not seen a live commercial in God knows how long. So, what was Snickers going to do? Snickers obviously never disappoints when it comes to these Super Bowl ads. And they're taking it another step forward. How did they do with this live commercial? Well, let's find out. They taped this during the third quarter.
Time to make you goodbye.
Who do they get to play in this commercial? Why, none other than Kylo Ren from The Force Awakens.
We're live. No, third quarter. This is the third quarter.
Oh!
Jeremiah!
Obviously
yes.
fake. Don't worry, kids. He's not really that bad of an actor.
Can we, again?
Oh, Jeremiah, you have saved our town.
Cut!
What's right, ma'am?
Snickers in their motto. You're not you when you're hungry. So eat a Snickers or else you'll fuck up a Super Bowl commercial. Although in this case, it was absolutely hilarious. Just recently, and by recently I mean like within the last day or so, Snickers has since posted an after commercial where Kylo Ren apologizes for fucking up the commercial. Watch what happens.
Adam Driver here to apologize for the Snickers Live Super Bowl ad. Never in my wildest dreams. Oh, come on!
He's trying to get the apology and he keeps getting interrupted by the fire hydrant. Snickers once again does not disappoint. You know who else doesn't disappoint as we transition to another food product? The elephant in the pistachios ad. They too got a Super Bowl commercial. Let's see what happens. You see the familiar elephant promoting pistachios while running on a treadmill.
I recently discovered that pistachios are a good source of protein. That's why they're my go-to snack while I get back in shape.
Oh!
That one's broken.
Short, sweet, and to the point. It's actually pretty funny. Now, this commercial is the only one that I'm reviewing that was like, ugh. And that would be the Busch one. Or as they're trying to emphasize, Busch. And we see our fellow man picking up a six-pack.
It has the same great taste it's always had.
Promoting the same great taste that Busch Beer's always had.
Even the same sound.
Okay, we get it. See, even the guy is annoyed by this Busch sound. Okay, you can can it! He tries to can it, but it doesn't really work. Again, doesn't really work. Emphasis on the H there. From one Anheuser-Busch product to another, we see an old friend for this Bud Light ad. For those who remember Spuds, this is a time machine for you.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't even have an excuse.
Some dude has no plans and is just gonna stay by himself to watch the Super Bowl when all of a sudden, out of the blue, no, literally, out of the blue, comes Spuds!
It's Mackenzie. What are you doing here? My soul can't rest when people don't drink Bud Lights with friends.
Are you the ghost of Christmas future?
You're missing it.
I just didn't think that it was like a big deal, you know?
Brian, listen.
Yeah.
How do you not think it's a big deal? The Super Bowl is always a big fucking deal. And with his invisible collar, or ghostly collar, look at this.
Sad bacon legs.
Sad bacon legs.
Sad bacon
What
legs.
does that mean?
It's an inside joke. You had to be there. This was a few days ago.
Here's an easy one. The proof is in the blank.
Pudding. Obviously.
Pants.
See, they get it wrong because he was never there to help them, which is why Bud Light's so important. You gotta drink Bud Light, man.
And here we are tonight.
This is the party that he's missing out on. Spuds tells him, do it!
Bud Light in there, Brian. Take this. You'll be a hero.
Sweet.
And take this fedora.
Wait.
Like it? Nah, you know what? The fedora was a bad idea.
I wasn't really feeling
Okay, one last thing.
Yeah.
Crack open one of those BLs. I don't have thumbs. All right.
Attaboy.
You're a good boy, man.
He then goes back into the spirit room while What's Nuts enjoys a party with Bud Light.
For the friendships.
Why? Because Bud Light allows you to enjoy friends responsibly.
Bud Light responsibly.
Because without Bud Light, you don't really have that many friends. Now, we are going to conclude our Super Bowl commercials for this year, with what I think is the best of the bunch. Terry Bradshaw and the Tide commercials. I know what you're thinking. That's a bad combination, but trust me, it works. Watch this.
TV, you gotta clean that shirt.
Now, obviously, they've got a catch going. If you watch the Super Bowl, Kurt Menefee did his usual coming up at the halftime show, and you saw the stain. This is why they showed the stain, because of this commercial.
I need a shirt.
I know. You're trending.
Trending. Here, Terry, take mine. Where's wardrobe?
So instead of taking a code from Gronk, who, by the way, did not play because of his injury, TB tries to get some stain remover.
Help me! I'm trending! I gotta fix this! Bradshaw!
Dude, you're interrupting the fucking game! So he takes one of those golf carts and... What a big distraction he is, big. Oh, by the way, notice the sign in the background? Yeah, because of Bradshaw, you're gonna get held up in traffic. You have nobody to blame but Bradshaw. Emphasis on do not attempt. Yeah, never drive a golf cart in the middle of a highway, kids. All these tweets and posts about Terry Bradshaw and his stain. Teriyaki Bradshaw. They put red permanent marker on his jersey to emphasize the stain he's got. He then runs into... Oh my god.
The gazelle's migration, isn't it?
Why are you not watching the Super Bowl?
We could probably check out the game. Search for fresh food.
Dude, who the fuck watches gazelles on the night of the Super Bowl?
It's not what's on here that counts. It's what's in here. Really? I don't know. Where was I?
Wait a minute, you're gonna go right back to the meatball marinara that got you this thing in the first place? But in all seriousness, that was probably the best ad of the bunch. God, I love TV. So those are all the Super Bowl ads. If there's one that you didn't see on there, feel free to post it on the comments section on YouTube and let me know which Super Bowl commercial you absolutely enjoyed. Other than the Brady comeback and the Lady Gaga halftime show, obviously, because those were also awesome. And with that, we're officially moving on to Valentine's Day stuff, so stay tuned for some romantic reviews of such. I'm the CommanderZander. I remember something that sounds great and I'm doing, neither should you!